Good late Saturday evening. I am certified meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in on this October 19th of 2019. We had a little bit of rain to start things off this morning. Thankfully, we spent the afternoon under partly sunny skies. Sunday's going to be a bit interesting. We'll start out with some morning fog, and then we'll end it with thunderstorm chances to keep an eye on. And this won't be the only chance for rain and storms that we'll have to keep an eye on as we go through the upcoming week ahead of us. Before we get to where we're going, as always, let's start off with where we've been throughout the course of our Saturday with our time lapse from Indigo Sky just outside of Seneca, Missouri. The casino and resort grounds certainly had some of that morning rain work on through. Then once we got past the mostly cloudy skies and the scattered showers this morning, even a few thunderstorms, we dried out for the afternoon, and we were looking pretty good with generally partly sunny skies all across the area, not just over the casino and resort grounds. That's because of a cold front that worked on through late last night into this morning. It started with thunderstorms out west and rolled on through here. Thankfully, nothing too strong, certainly nothing severe. In terms of any rain amounts, they weren't very impressive in the grand scheme of things. Where the heaviest rain fell, radar estimates suggesting no more than maybe half of an inch at most. So thankfully, we didn't have any heavy rain to worry about. Even though we had to start with the clouds and the rain this morning, we did manage to rebound nicely today. Our normal high is 71. We were a few notches below that, but still mild, with today's high at Joplin Regional at 69. For your Sunday, our normal temperature drops to 70, but we actually go back a bit above normal. Not too much, though. It'll still be a mild Sunday, with highs expected to top out around 74. Then the rest of the week looks interesting, including those rain chances that we're keeping an eye on. From 7th and Rangeline, though, just before the 10 o'clock hour, traffic looking pretty good from the east side of Joplin. Not too busy on 7th and Rangeline. We had, again, Joplin Regional today topping out at 69, a notch or two below our average high of 71. It wasn't a bad start this morning. Chilly, but not too cold, with lows dropping to 51. And officially, we only picked up just 1/100th of an inch of rain at Joplin Regional, but that edges us ever closer to 55 inches of rain for the years. And this is already set for the very least one of the wettest years in a recent memory around here. 59 in Joplin at last check at Joplin Regional Airport. A light east breeze at 5. But look at that humidity. It's starting to climb back up already at 81%. Temperatures across the rest of the region, fairly similar. Already seeing some upper 40s, though, around Iola. But then most of us still mainly in the lower to mid-50s, north of 44 once you work back near Joplin. Some spots still trying to hold on to upper 50s to near 60, but the bottom line is we're not seeing at least some drier air working in behind the cold front. So as we see temperatures near the dew point for the rest of the night, we will see areas of fog begin to develop. In fact, we're already starting to see signs of some visibilities dropping off. Not quite fog yet, but some outlying areas outside of Joplin are already seeing visibilities dropping down to about 7 to 9 miles, with many meaningful fog starting to develop north of the area around Topeka and then up in north central Missouri. So again, as temperatures drop back into the upper 40s, that's where dew points will go as well. So once we get into the overnight and certainly before sunrise, we will have areas of fog around. Otherwise, we're quiet for your Sunday morning. Once we get past mid-morning, though, we'll burn the fog away. We'll see temperatures rebound into the mid-60s by noon. Looking at the alerts, though, we have dense fog advisories for southwestern Missouri along and north of I-44 to take us to 9 o'clock Sunday morning. So the fog that we'll see throughout parts of the night, especially in those areas, could become quite dense with visibilities dropping down quite a bit. We'll get an idea of how much in just a few. But at the very least, we're quiet behind the last cold front that came through this morning that continues to push off to the east. But our next cold front already lining up in the Rocky Mountain Range, and even that cold front arcing back into the parts of the Pacific Northwest and even northern parts of California. That is the next cold front that will give us some thunderstorm chances to wrap up our Sunday with. Then in the upper levels, we'll have this upper low centered across northern Idaho. That will drive in the cold front for tomorrow night. And then we'll see additional systems get going around Alaska and the northern parts of the Pacific. And that will start to head our way as we head toward the end of the week to come. So, to start your Sunday out, we'll start it out with developing fog throughout the night. Otherwise, we're chilly, if not a bit cool, with temperatures dropping back into the upper 40s. Now, regarding the fog, it can, again, become quite dense, if not very thick, as we go into your Sunday morning. In fact, some visibilities may drop down to as little as an eighth of a mile. There are very, very low visibility, so if you have to be on the roads and you encounter the fog, just allow extra time and be careful. Again, though, once we get past the mid-morning, after 9, 10 o'clock, the fog will burn away, and we'll see the skies brighten up quite a bit as we get closer to lunchtime. Otherwise, we will waste no time warming up again. Mid-60s by lunchtime, and even some mid-70s before the afternoon is all said and done. So again, cool to start with some morning fog with temperatures around 49, 63 by noon, south wind at 5 to 15. That should certainly be enough to get afternoon highs right around 74 degrees. We're quiet during the day. That's the plus side, even though we have to start with some morning fog. But come 7, 8 o'clock, as that next cold front rolls in, showers and thunderstorms will be developing in our western counties and begin pushing east. Here's how we look by 11 o'clock. So between 10 o'clock and midnight, as the cold front works through, that line of thunderstorms will be lining up along the Kansas-Missouri line and the I-49 corridor. And thankfully, we'll get the rain out of here, if not the bulk of the thunderstorm chances, before we get our morning drive started. Not seeing anything severe, but we can't rule out some strong storms as we go into late Sunday night and early Monday morning. And once we get that front out of here, we're looking pretty good for your Monday, with partly to mostly sunny skies and highs staying mild, but quite a bit cooler in the lower 60s. Once we get that parent upper low to bring in that cold front for tomorrow, it'll lift to the north as we go through the middle of the week. That will keep us dry and mild with 60s on Tuesday, 70s for Wednesday. Then our next stronger system rolls in on Thursday. Periods of rain throughout Thursday with temperatures starting in the upper 50s and actually dropping throughout the course of the day. For now, any signs of wintry weather stays away, but this will bring quite a cool down with some more rain chances to keep an eye on as we head into the weekend ahead of us. In fact, we will have rain chances Friday morning and a potential for some scattered showers to stick around for Saturday. Otherwise, look at that cool down. Upper 40s for Friday and Saturday afternoon with lows in the upper 30s. Before we see that cool down work in, though, 74 tomorrow. Thunderstorms late tomorrow night going into Monday morning, early Monday morning. Then lower 60s Monday and Tuesday. And then we'll look pretty good for Wednesday with highs around 70. Have a good night. Have a great Sunday.